Alright, time to get on the old consumer advice product review phase, because it's time for a bot that's so brand new it's almost as fresh as my rhymes. So as we've covered, there are so many third-party Dinobots right now. Fans Project, Toy World, Fans Toys, Project World, Toys. I don't know. And today I find myself in a most unexpected position with a pre-production sample of the debut toy from brand new unofficial Toy Bros GigaPower. Could I have more boners? Presenting for your consideration, GigaPower Gigasaurs HQ-03 Guttur. Yes indeed, this sexy snarl simulacrum is the first of, I'm gonna say 5 Gigasaurs? And while some of the other 3P Dino dudes trade off their ability to blend in with your existing masterpieces or combine into a single Gestaltodactyl, the Giga guys have decided to go with the much blunter USP of just being absolutely enormous. And if you're doing dinos, why not do the Stegosaurus first? Nature did. So check out this babelicious bulkhemoth. Guttur's in town to look like Snarl, be huge, and be awesome. And I'd say he's managing a bang-up job on all 3. Height-wise, he's gotta be punching 12.5 inches, and he's built like a goddamn asteroid. Yep, he's a whopper, alright. So Guttur's certainly a fastidiously faithful monster bot, loaded with G1 affection and a stunning level of detail. Check him out with all his intricacies and deep sculpting and the golden circuit board display case. Clearly there's a fair amount of MP Grimlock influence on the go, with like the similarly slavish stylings and colours, giant round shoulders, and the almost identical leg engineering. Bit cheeky maybe, but that is kind of what you want. Arms are looking broadly beefy over here with the chunks and forearms. Hands seem fairly reliable even with the individual digits and the ball-jointed thumb. I feel a fair bit safer in these hands than I did with transistors. Legs are an epic pair of Flintstone flares, casually rocking the dino plates with the little legs chilling out on the side. I think Dinobots generally get a pass when it comes to kibble, right? Posability's pretty lush too, with the subtle soles and twitchy toes backing up the crushing ratchets. Check out the beastly boulder bod. It's just so impressively hefty with like the round stylings, luxurious red pecs and the deep grey window. Brother even opens up to show off even more gizmos just for the sheer decadence of it. Back's rounded off with a massive metal mohawk, and the bifurcated tail wings give him a sort of cheeky grandeur. Love that little robo-noodle. The face is just so gorgeously gregarious with that sinister sneer, or snarl. He's even been thoughtful enough to bring along a spare head for the cartoon stickler, which you can cram on there in the world's easiest head swap-operation. You literally just pull them off and pop them on for a friendlier flavour of Guttur. But also, check this out, this is insane. You can actually pull the face off the head and swap the eye colours around. That's mental. And then if you want, you can stash the old spare head in his cavernous chest cavity for an elegant space-saving storage solution. Elsewhere in the accessory department, Guttur's packing a few weapons. Yes, indeed, say hi to this mean black rifle. Check it out, he holds it with like this vertical post and this little hand slice to prevent droopage. Batteries can be a bit of a headache if you're a clumsy-fingered pudge face like me, but they're totally worth it for the LED barrel and the goddamn plastic muzzle flash. Pew pew, bitches! Meanwhile, for the melee enthusiast, you've also got the classic Dinobot red-bladed broadsword, rocking some intense light-up action and these optional squishy plastic see-through fire enhancements. Flame on! That's how we do a fire sword. Plus it smells like Monster in my pocket. You know what else I love about that? It's so dumb, it's just daring you to continue taking it seriously. Because when you're so deep into collecting that you'd actually consider dropping a couple of hundred on a single item, it can be quite easy to get all weird and tribal about it. Third-party ballers represent! Suck my taint, Hasbro! But then he comes along with these soft plastic playtime accessories and it's like, god damn it, just take your rubbery fire sword and go play with your toys. Stupid. Anyway, the big bellend comes with this little clear plastic clip-me-do thing and it's not immediately obvious what it is or where it goes. Turns out it's a storage thing that you plug into the world's most subtle weapon ports back here. They just look like a couple of screw holes. I didn't even know they were a thing. But this thing turns out to be a little micro scabbard for the old blade, and the rifle can also snug away with this tiny little flip-out nubbin. And if you want, you can go for some shoulder missile action. Oh right, he comes with a missile launcher too. So yes, Guttur's robot mode is pure plastic excess. Sure, it's a gorgeous and lovingly executed snarl alike, but the amount of extra little touches and the uncompromising detail, not to mention the sheer size of it, just put it way over the top. This is the essence of rampant 21st century consumer decadence, and I love it as much as I hate myself. Transformation's very much in the predictable but satisfying spirit of things. It's pretty basic at its core, but it's kept interesting and fulfilling by the chunky and the funky. And the Stego mode's a bit of a friggin' megalith. Stegolith. Check it out, it's just the perfect upscale update of the old Snarlosaur. And it's certainly a heavy handful with its merciless bulkitude and these die-cast pimpin' pentagons. Check out the shipping label. 2.5 kilograms. So check out the stonking great silver front end, just bristling with skin-level detail and deep core circuitry. Head's a cute little peanut with some friendly blue peepers and savagely sharp sharp teeth, and dig the two independent uvula guns. Legs are each adorned with a swish see-through hubcap, and they're plenty stable, with the fronties packing a powerful knee ratchet, while the backies are fairly limited but more than sufficient. How much are you really going to pose a Stegosaurus anyway? Anyway, the righteous golden plates totally dominate the back end, much like your mum does, looking particularly majestic on this red carpet of rump, and the tail even packs in a sassy waggle. Don't forget to accessorize. Check out this little clear hat and scarf combo. Get the Dark Clown look. You can also jam some guns on his pudgy thighs like some kind of jiggly flab tank. But my favourite is these little fire galoshes you can slip on his dino hooves. That's so stupid, I love it. It's like he's walking through lava. But then like the flame goes up at the back, so I guess he's like skating on lava? Or maybe like doing the world's slowest shoryuken? I don't know. But anyway, Guttur's beast mode is a total dinosaur. It's just so muscular and compact. Like corned beef. And it's such a weirdly huge novelty to me because I've had like no snarl in my life for about 15 years. 25 years. Oh my god. So it does kind of feel like scratching an itch with a sandblaster. Ooh, it's just about all the Dinobot I can take in one go. And I think I'm into that. GigaPower Guttur then is a majorly awesome toy and is just so goddamn badass. I gotta say, in terms of build quality, fun factor, attention to detail, and pure heftitude, it just doesn't get much better than this. The only real downside as far as I can tell is that he so completely dwarfs everything else in the world that he might end up looking a bit daft alongside your other masterpieces. So if you're gonna do it, you're gonna have to go for the full set. And don't forget, this guy alone will run you $200, and there's going to be 5 of them. So be prepared to settle in for a heavy long-term wallet bashing. But if you've got the dough, and you've got the patience, and you've got the room, then I mean, it is good. Yes, indeed. Gotta get a Guttur. Gigantic thanks and mad respect to the fellows at GigaPower for giving me the chance to check out this monster. Absolutely legendary. Stegendary.
Be sure to subscribe for more Thew's awesome Transformers reviews. Robocentric Vocabugasm.
Beef, 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 beef.